Crafted for Alan Smith, this custom Terabello Distillery bourbon is a gift in itself. Rich, amber, and elegantly tagged at $80. But running a distillery means more than what's in the bottle. That's where TTB MAI comes in. Our liquor software streamlines compliance, accounting.
Welcome back to the Everything But the Bottle podcast, hosted by TTBmath.com. TTBmath.com is not just a POS, ERP, compliance software that's designed for the alcohol space. It actually has a team that can help you build your business, a consultancy team that's experienced, battle-tested. Give us a try. Visit ttbmath.com, create your account, and reach out today. You'll be shocked on how we can get your business on fire again. Today's topic is one of my favorite, and one that most people, shall we say, mess up on. That's called events. You know those Little League events that always ask for you to sponsor? Just not the idea. Just, you were right. Hey, your jersey sponsored by Clowns Distillery. Don't really go well, open for a lawsuit. You have to drill down on the proper events and stop treating them as if they're like a courtesy to your neighbor who's throwing an event, but as a true business and a true partnership with whoever the event is. And that might mean being a little tough. That might mean, saying, hey, I can't join if I don't have the roster of all the people that paid for tickets, so I can email them ahead of time. Email them ahead of time and after time, okay? That I'm going to be there. Go after it. Build up those emails and ensure people see the visibility that you're there. Don't be that table out in the corner forgotten about with things. Well, you're a bar, so you can't be center stage because you're alcohol. No more of that, okay? You have to be found and you have to be known. So even if by law you're in a different room, make sure they know that you're in a different room with an email ahead of time. You paid for the table. And if you didn't, you're still donating your time. Now when they come over, document, get their information. Chat with them, see what the price range is. You need to feel everything. It's your opportunity to shine. Each individual that comes over to the table isn't an audience. They have a wife, they have kids, they have family. Let them preach for you, okay? If you want to build on that, have an in-house event. Now, don't have a morning yoga where no one's drinking, okay? Or where it's free wine. Everyone's coming for the free wine. No one's coming for your product. A cool thing is when you do those night events. Now, a big issue we all have as creators is we hate that rejection when you can't fill up an event, okay? It hurts. So you price too low so you can fill up and feel good. You're losing money. Not only are you losing money, you're not even drilling down on the data that you could be gathering because you don't have the team to do it. You don't want to keep anyone late. None of that again. They say preparing an event is a good excuse to call off the party and offer a substitute if need if you can't do it. But you got to charge $150, $200. People that could pay that money, it shows they're serious. Not only are they serious throughout the evening, you can pitch your product when you chat with them. Remember, be proud. You're a brewer. You're a distiller. You make the wine. You are someone that they respect. Make sure they walk out not with just their taste and a good evening, but a couple of bottles. And you walk out with not just their emails, but a sign up for the club. Guys, now it's time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, to whichever channel you're watching on. Watch our previous videos. And of course, reach out with all your questions. We love hearing from our audience. A night out should be at least $150 to $150. At least, okay? That's besides the sales. Have educational seminars and tasting. Those are $15, $25, okay? Just to show up and listen. Yeah. And guess what? When people pay, they listen. And you can explain why you're more expensive. And you better have a good explanation. You better be a legitimate winery, brewery, distillery if you're watching my channel, okay? Or at least a real fan base. Go support your local neighbors. You're going to a big event, it's a little tougher, okay? Because everyone's around. But it's an opportunity, shaking hands. Get the information. You might want to do a lower end product. Guess what? You'll get the information. You'll build on it. Drill down. It's not just shaking hands, it's getting info. Good trick is take a pic with each person that comes by. Get information. Say, I want to WhatsApp you the pic or whatever. Boom, follow up the next day. No one remembers you otherwise. Number one thing you have to focus on is your bottom line. I know it's terrible, but you're hurting. I get you calls every day. When you do an event, don't hide your whiskey bottles in the corner or wine bottles that you want to sell. Front and center, you're proud. Don't be a used car salesman. Why talking? Say, hey, I got them over there for sale. You don't even have to have a checkout counter, QR code, Zelle over the money or whatever it is. Make it as frictionless as possible. You go off of Venmo. Gotta make sure sale could happen. You have less bodies You're saving money, you're streamlined, you're using TTB Math, but you got to make sure it goes through either way. And you know what? People like the honorary system. I know it sounds terrible. You ain't going to lose money with it. People appreciate when you trust them. And they paid to come to the event, so crying out loud. Behave yourself. Let them do it. Now, you can drill down on the data, what did it cost the event, etc. Used to be a prohibitively expensive nightmare. TTBmath.com will help you do it. It's a fantastic investment. You'll be saving potentially tens of thousands of millions if you use TTB Math. Grow your business. It is the best software in the industry. Sign up today to TTBmath.com. Looking forward to servicing you. Please subscribe and send us a comment with all your questions. That is on how we grow. See you all tomorrow.